Emily, you have a guest.
I do. I would like to introduce everyone to Kaladin Storm Blessed.
If you're just listening, we have a giant Kaladin statue. Giant meaning probably, 2.5 feet tall?
Probably 2.5 feet tall.
Yeah, Kaladin statue. And this is obviously not Dan. This is my lovely wife, Emily.
Hello.
And today we thought we would do an Intentionally Blank talking about our trip to Spain and our various trips to Spain that we've taken. And we were given a ton of fan art when we were in Spain.
People are very generous.
We thought we'd show it off. We'd talk about it. We'll put links in the description in case you're listening only on the audio. If you want to go back and check out any of these pieces. And if you're watching the video, then we'll try to hold them up.
I'll try and hold some of them up. I don't think I'm going to give any names just in case people don't want to be called out online. But if you want to claim these pieces, then, and you're comfortable with it, then you can call it out in the comments.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if this was yours. We also didn't get names for everyone that handed me these because sometimes I'm going through a line signing and it gets handed to me right then. And so, but what we do with this fan art is we collect it into like books. Like there's sleeves you can slide art in. We have these kind of coffee table books full of fan art. So if you ever end up visiting Dragonsteel for some reason, then this book will be out there with all of this art that you can see.
Yeah, it's really fun to see. We've got some talented people out there.
Yes. Starting with this Kaladin statue. Like those of you who are just listening, you have no idea how intricate and detailed this Kaladin statue is. The person that gave it to me, he said it was 3D printed, I believe. I can't believe, how did he get the texture of that? That can't be, this isn't the 3D printed one, is it?
Is
this 3D printed?
I don't know.
Tell us in the
paint job is amazing too. Yeah. So this person obviously knows what they're doing.
Yeah. So just really incredible Kaladin statue of him in motion. And it looks a lot like Kaladin. Like it's a really good rendition.
Yeah, it fits with the canon stuff that we've come up with. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was shocked that we got to take it, right? Because I saw it and I'm like, oh, that's an amazing thing that someone will.
They're just going to show it to you.
And then
and it was given as a gift, which
I think Donald wanted to move it so it doesn't potentially topple over.
That is correct. I'm going to move it real quick.
We couldn't fit it in the camera frame on the table. So, Spain.
Yes.
Spain. Do you
One
remember
of my favorite places.
Our first trip together?
Our first trip together was to Barcelona, and it was right after we got married, I think.
Yeah. In fact, I think we were just engaged, and I got the invitation. I said, do you want to go to Spain? And you didn't believe me. You're like, I'd love to go to Spain sometime. And I'm like, no, we have an invitation. They're going to fly us to Spain.
Yeah. It was pretty cool because I'd been to Spain before on my own, but never to Barcelona. So it was really fun to go to Barcelona, and they treated us really well. The publisher took us around and showed us the city, and it was cool.
For those who
Miguel Barceló
know the history of science fiction, it was kind of like the Hugo Gernsback of Spain, one of these people who discovered authors and publicized them and things like that.
Yeah,
he's since passed away, but he's the one that first started publishing my books, and he brought us over.
Yeah.
And we got to see all the Gaudi stuff. We did all the touristy things back then. These days, I don't get to do touristy things when I go on trips.
This past trip, we didn't get to do anything touristy.
Yeah.
So luckily, I went to the same place last summer, Kara and I, on a recon mission, and we did the touristy things then. So.
Yep. And last time we were in this area, last time we went to this convention, we went to Madrid.
Yeah.
And that we did some touristy things in Madrid. So I've been able to do touristy in Barcelona and touristy in Madrid.
Yeah.
Let's see another couple pieces here.
Okay. So I have a whole stack, and some of them are objects and some of them are art. So I'm just going to kind of hold them up so you can see them, and then maybe hold them up for the camera.
Yeah, because I didn't get to really see a lot of these, and they were handed to me. So this is a Hoid playing his flute with all the planets floating behind. Lots of really nice colors on that one.
Yeah.
Very vibrant use of color.
Very fun.
And on the top there, we have a Shalon.
Yep.
A Shalon with eyes and pattern.
And pattern. That's a cool.
Yeah, this has got to be out of probably is this. Tell us in the comments. Is this you? Is this the scene in Words of Radiance, or scene in Way of Kings, where she's first seeing them and they're kind of spying on her, and she feels. Or is this a different time?
Thank you.
So Spain. Let's talk about Spanish food, because our second trip. Oh, here we have. We admire is some nice word out art with some things. We did a food tour.
Yeah.
I didn't know these were a thing.
I love food tours. I've done them now in Paris and Dublin and then in Madrid with you. And it was really fun.
We did these food tour. I've only done the one. And it was this nice food tour where we went from place to place and tried just a little bit of everything. It was a little hard to find one, as I remember, that wasn't an alcohol food tour.
Or at least had, alternatives. Because a lot of times that's what people go for is the
try all the different wines.
They'll do a wine tour or things like that. But we tried olives and we tried ham, of course.
Yes.
And we tried churros y chocolate. Which
we didn't get that this last time.
No, we didn't.
I missed out. I missed it.
It was kind of the wrong season for it.
Yeah.
And Aviles is not necessarily the place where they do. I have found churros and chocolate in Aviles before, but didn't have a chance to look this time. So.
Yeah. And on that food tour, they fed us olive oil.
Yes.
In shot glasses.
Yep. That's a thing, apparently. If you like olive oil, then people will go and have an olive oil tasting. And
I could not tell the difference between the olive oils. They all just tasted like oil to me. I'm sure cooking with them, I'd be able to tell the difference. But just in a shot glass, I was like, no more, thank you. This is not food. This is what you cook food in. So what do we have here?
So here we have, it looks like an artist who's done a couple of different things. You can see that they've done a keychain and also a sticker of Sil.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So it's a sticker and then a keychain.
Kind of a chibi Sil.
Mm-hmm. Nice little chibi Sil.
And then similar things with other
other characters. What do
other
we got?
characters. So this one
we
looks
got a
like
Kaladin and an
Kaladin and Adolin, and he says, "Smile, Bridge Boy," and he says, "No." Kind of fun to do those things in different mediums.
And a bunch of stickers.
Lots of stickers. And then there's some, looks like just cards. Oh, interesting.
So it's Dalinar Navani. Is it the same on the other side?
Yeah, but the other side is...
Oh, it's foily.
Foily.
Okay.
So it's kind of cool. I think you can see it better on the non-foily side. Yeah, and that's a different kind of style than this one.
Yeah. That's an Adolin and Shallan. And then a foily Shallan and a foily Kaladin Sil, it looks like.
Yep.
Looks like maybe a scene from the 5th book on that one.
Some amazingly talented people. I think this was a group of people, so it may have been a couple of different artists
that gave us
this
a
whole
care
package. Yeah.
Why do we go to Celsius, this convention?
Well, this particular convention...
It's our 3rd time, right?
Yes. Yeah. And I always forget the years, but the first time was 5 years ago. I think it was 2019. And then before that, it was 2014 or 2015. Okay. Someone in the comments will tell us exactly when they were. But the first time we went, we got an invitation. And I was excited because I love Spain and wanted to go back there. So I'm like, accept this one. But also the people who run this convention are they're just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And they do a really good job. And they're also very persistent. So when I was like, oh, we might possibly be interested, then they're like, now you want to come? Now do you want to come?
Yeah, very persistent, but also in a not too overbearing way.
In a professional way. So.
It is a really well-run con. And that's part of what I like about it is, so may have talked about this before on the podcast, but conventions in America have this sort of sci-fi fantasy author feel that is nice. But they tend to be pretty small scale, a lot of the fan cons. And
if you're talking about fan cons and not for profit.
Yeah, not like Comic
San Diego Comic Con or something like that. No.
And this con, it takes the best of that and mixes it with the classic European festival convention, where it takes over a city. It's free to get in, and it's a lot more kind of inviting to the general public. And I like that the mix of the focus on authors and the kind of the understanding how to run a panel and how to run signings and involve a fandom, mixed with this whole idea of bring in people who are only casually interested because it's free and it feels like a festival.
Well, and a lot of festivals in Europe, this one included, do a lot with local authors. You know, they bring in a few guests from out of their country, but there were 200 guests at this convention, and most of them were local Spanish authors.
A lot of and that's one thing that I've liked to see in Spain is there are a lot more local authors at these events than there used to be.
Yeah.
Just more of they've cultivated in Spain more of a sci-fi fantasy author fan base.
Yeah.
Or author base.
Author base.
So that's really cool to see.
Okay, we've got a
Kaladin here with some lightning. Yep.
Maybe I'll just show it to the camera and you can see it at the same time.
Yeah, that'll work. And we've got a Shalon, some nice color on that one as well.
Beautiful.
And then looks like our first Sazed of the night.
Yeah, that's a fun interpretation. I like that. Yeah.
What are these little ones?
So these little ones. It says it means that you, Vin, are a very special person. And there's Vin and Kelsier. I don't even know what.
That's a quote from Final Empire.
Yes.
When she's discovering that she's Mistborn, she doesn't quite know what she is. It's what Kelsier tells her.
I don't know. I always call that style of art chibi, but I know there's different variations, and I'm not very good at knowing what type of art we're talking about. So here's another Vin.
Another Vin, the nice red sun going on there. With some tentacly mist cloak there, and another Hoyd with his flute, but this is a black and white portrait of him.
More realistic interpretation.
Yeah, there were so many costumes.
Yeah, a lot of people dressed up.
It was really fun to see all the costumes.
And I don't know, I don't have a ton of experience with European festivals, but it seems like that's not always the case, that a lot of people are in cosplay.
Yeah, I feel like the other ones I've gone to, I haven't seen nearly as many costumes.
We've been to a couple in France and one in Italy, but that's Lucca, and it's more kind of game focused.
Yeah, so. Lucca is.
But I don't know. There were lots of cosplayers in Lucca too.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, Lucca was quite the experience. It's I think the largest convention in the world by attendance. And it's more than a Comic Con. It's a board game is their like main thing, but they do all the stuff, and they draw people from all over Europe.
And one of the things I remember about Lucca that was interesting is sitting and watching people who got off the bus stop or the train station and were walking past the hotel where I was sitting out on the balcony to go to the convention, because the convention was inside the walled city.
Yeah.
And their whole families go into this con and they're all dressed up like grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, kids, which was kind of fun. It doesn't always happen. Oftentimes you see, the teenagers or the 20-somethings or whoever is into that stuff at the moment. So that was kind of fun in Lucca. So here's a completely different style of Shalon.
Yep. I like how a lot of these stick pattern in the background.
Because that he was always in the background. Oh, and this one, there's a Kaladin.
Yep.
But it's got a sill in the background too. And I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to show everything.
Yep.
There's a lot of stuff here. You guys are very talented and very generous. So,
yeah, let's do a couple more and then grab another one of the statues.
Okay. Oh, wow. This one's interesting.
Oh yeah, that's great. So for those who don't have the video feed, this is a Colin family portrait, but Evie's face is scratched out.
It's burned out.
It's burned out as if
Yeah.
Ash had gotten there, but it's like burned from Dalinar's
And you've
memory.
got, young boy Adolin and baby Renarin, and wow, that's kind of a evocative image.
Yep.
Interesting. All right, I'm going to get another statue here.
Okay. So here we got 3 statues, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty incredible.
If I may. Oh, you got it.
Yep. So
Isn't that cool? I was standing next to you when the woman who made this gave it to you, and I was amazed by it.
So this is maybe an 8-inch tall Dalinar with glowing lights affixed as he's confronting like the person that he was. That looks like perhaps he's walking through the fires, or it could be the Unmade. It's based off of this artwork. That's right.
That's right.
Right.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's based off this artwork. So it's really, it's Dalinar confronting what he's done, sort of thing.
Which,
and
like I said, it's really cool to see different mediums, and they're inspired by the same thing, but they all come across as different feelings.
It was like 3 statues.
Apparently that's a thing these days.
Yeah, well, maybe 3D printing has helped people to make these fantastic statues, but my brother has a 3D printer, and it doesn't come out looking like that. It comes out, the amount of work to get that all done. So wait, do we have 4 statues?
Well, technically, if you count this as a statue.
Yes.
So we have a Shalon here.
We have a Shalon.
That's a thing I actually really like watching these online. People will take Barbies.
Yeah.
And sometimes they even erase the face and paint their own on there. But
this looks like it might have been a Frozen character.
Yeah, I think it must
That's probably Anna.
But she makes a perfect Shalon.
She does. So it's an Anna doll kit bashed into being Shalon.
Kit bashed.
Yep. That's what they call it when you take model kits and do your own thing with them.
Do your own thing with them. That would make sense. I'm sure there's probably an actual term for it.
Yeah, I think kit bashing is the actual term, at least in the model world. I don't know if it counts going into figurines or dolls. But again, we got a nice pattern. I believe she pointed that out to me when she gave me it all. Said, "Look, I've got a pattern."
And she has her safe hand covered.
Yep.
So
yep. Very proper.
I could say it looks like kit bashing is the pretty universal term.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now I know what to call it.
There you go.
All I know is occasionally I go on a YouTube rabbit hole of people taking Barbies and making them into something else.
Yeah, I don't know if the Barbie one has a separate subterm. Maybe tell us in the comments.
Yeah.
If you guys just call it kit bashing or if you call it something else. Because I think kit bashing came from the model world, and it's used, I believe, also in the the Warhammer worlds.
Yes,
a
very
little bit,
much so.
And things like that. So
we kind of have a collection here.
now one of this is one of the things that I find very fun that Donald, I would love for you to find us a way to keep all of the crocheted ones.
Okay.
Because we get a lot of crocheted characters.
We do.
It would be fun to have like
The whole collection.
the whole collection of crocheted characters.
Okay.
And this is another thing I'm like amazed how people can do this. Like it's thread, it's yarn, and yet they turn it into something that is just so fun.
And we have someone on staff who makes these as well.
Yeah, Mem
likes to
does, and she makes patterns, and we've done some things at our convention with
The
crochet.
fun thing Mem did is when she made a Kaladin, she put magnets in his feet so you could hang him upside down.
Yep.
So
Kaladin and Zeth both
Yes,
had magnets.
right.
So this Kaladin, he's got his spear, he's got his sill.
nice knit. Is that knitted or what do you call that?
I think it's crochet.
Crocheted.
I'm sure. I think crochet is the one that they use most
term.
of all for
Okay.
this type of thing. Oh, look who we have here. It's got to be Tress.
Yeah. But we've got 2 tresses. We've got a tress pre-transformation and a post-transformation tress.
Kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to tell me if they're not in the if you can't see them in the camera. So.
Yep. And then everyone's favorite.
Oh, I was wondering if there was.
Is there a cup in there?
There's a cup.
Oh, a cup. A crocheted cup?
A little tiny crocheted cup.
Excellent. Even with a little tiny crocheted butterfly on it.
Yep. That's pretty amazing.
But don't discount the one where it also has the nice jacket.
Yes.
And things. So. And then
they managed to make things so detailed
Yeah.
at such a small size.
And with a medium that doesn't seem to lend itself well to detail.
Yeah. And you've got
Our requisite doom slug. I'm glad we got a doom slug.
with the fun fuzzy yarn.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
So do you have a favorite Spanish food?
A favorite Spanish food? Well, churros y chocolate, of course.
That's your number one.
We forgot to show pattern.
Oh, pattern. Nice.
That's pretty fun. If I had to say, other than churros y chocolate. Non-dessert.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, it would probably be tortilla.
So that's my favorite. I really like tortilla.
And only if it's made well, though. And it's funny because as I understand it, tortilla is not a fancy food per se. It's kind of you can buy it frozen in the supermarket and you make it on the weekend when you don't have anything else.
It's like how when I go to New York, I want to go get matzo ball soup.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? You're in New York and there's all this cuisine and you want a matzo ball soup? I'm like, well, they just don't have it in Utah. I didn't know that tortilla, like when you said, oh, Spanish tortilla, I'm like, oh, tortillas are good. It's not the same thing.
Not a Mexican tortilla. Yeah. But if they make it well and have, some good seasonings with it, there's something very satisfying about
the
Spanish
tortilla at Cafe Madrid in Salt Lake is fantastic.
Yeah.
So if you want to try some Spanish food, let me give a shout out to them because they're an excellent restaurant. And we haven't been in too long. It's been a while.
We'll have to go back. I like a good paella.
Paella, there's always some shrimp hiding in there.
Yeah.
I think that there won't be, and then, that's a shrimp.
And I don't mind the shrimp. But good paella with a good spice is tasty. So, all right, let's see.
Got a yasna with a little note on the back. So,
again, another completely different style of art.
And
look at this.
So what even is that?
So it's stitched. It's almost like
stitched onto a cardboard?
Onto cardstock.
Cardstock?
Not really like a cross stitch where you fill in with stitches, but just the outline stitched, which is pretty cool.
Based off of Michael Whalen's Shalon painting. That's in, that one is Words of Radiance.
Yeah.
That you have the original of.
Yes.
Because Michael gave it to you.
Yep. Oh, look at this one.
It's us.
It's us.
This is the person that did it while they were waiting in line.
Yeah.
And sketched a thing of us.
That's pretty amazing. Fun stuff. Oh, and here we have, looks like either oil or acrylic. I don't know.
That's a Luthadel right there. Yep. I like the interpretations of Luthadel because getting the reds in the sky and then the mist underneath makes for some pretty dramatic paintings.
Oh, here's some more word art. So the ideals of the Knights Radiant, but some calligraphized.
Did you ever take a calligraphy class?
I did.
Yeah?
Yeah, I took a couple summers ago. I did a summer class.
Oh, that's right. You did
remember?
That one. Yeah.
It was like a community ed class, and I learned about calligraphy.
What did you write, though? Did you
I don't know that I made anything in particular. I have a whole book full of, practice letters and stuff. It was just kind of a beginning.
I took it. Took one in college just because for fun. You're at college. You might as well take. If you're going to a university, take some wacky art classes. Just do it, right? Avail yourself. I took a drawing class, I took a calligraphy class, and I took a bookbinding class, all while I was at BYU, just because I'm here. I'm going to do these things.
One of my last weird classes in college was a weightlifting class.
That's not that weird.
It was pretty funny, though, because I was a senior, and there was one other woman in that class who was a senior, and then everyone else in that class, it was a bunch of like freshman boys. So it was a funny class.
Did they hit on you?
No. We were way too old for them. Oh, here's a pencil Vin.
A pencil Vin. I also like the pencil ones on Mistborn because of the whole idea of the mist and things like that. We got a Shalon hugging Wit.
And you can see pattern just barely at the edge.
Poor Wit gets hugged when he's not expecting it.
He deserves it. This one is actually a postcard with a note on it.
Oh, nice.
So that's kind of fun. I'm trying to not show names just because, just in case.
You didn't show that one. You just put it in the pile. So maybe we want to.
I'll cover up the name.
Oh,
and then we can show it.
If they're watching, they probably. There we are. Nice glow effect.
And in kind of an anime style, which is kind of fun. Which of your books would make a good anime the most? I know you're going to say Yumi, huh?
I'm going to say Yumi and people really want a Stormlight and a Mistborn anime. And I'm not opposed to this. But as I've said many times before, it is hard to justify the kinds of budgets I want when you compare the viewership numbers in America for those types of animated programs. I think we would all be a little disappointed because Arcane has set such a high bar, and it's not anime, but for adult-focused animation. And Arcane is so expensive. It's hard to get anyone to give that kind of budget for a property. We've got Vin and Ellen here at the Field of Rebirth. No spoilers. And Kaladin looking very serious.
Ooh.
Yes. Kaladin's like, I am not smiling for this picture.
No way, no how. It's always interesting to me to see how people depict Kaladin with his scars.
Yeah.
Because it's a hard thing to show and have it show up. And
so this one looks like it is a quick sketch, maybe also done while someone was in line.
Looks like it's kind of a page ripped out of a notebook with a note on the back. So,
and I can see from the next one that they're painting the scene that I often say that I wanted painted, which is the shot of one of the heavenly ones and all their kind of billowing things. And this is the one with Kaladin. I think the heavenly ones make for interesting compositions.
And it looks like this artist has, because there's 4 all in the same package. So
yep. Dalinar on Rashadium there.
See, here's another one with the scars.
Yep. They're making the hair do the floaty up thing so that you can see the scars on that one. And then we've got a Kelsier.
Pretty cool. Interesting. These are all a little bit different. I mean, I don't know if I would assume it's the same artist.
It feels like the same artist.
But they are kind of slightly different styles too.
I was going to say, the next few you'll run into are probably a couple bundles from the same artists per little pack.
Should we look at our third statue?
Let's look at our third statue because we're almost out of time.
And just so you know, even if we don't open these on stream, they all get opened and looked at and read and very much appreciated by us and by all the Dragonsteel employees.
So quick mention on this statue. For those of you who saw us post about the Steel Inquisitor makeup artist, this was also given to us by that person, I believe.
Yep. Like a kind of thing they put together so that they could have a model for the makeup. Though that's a pretty extensive model. So it's a nice way to remember how creepy Inquisitors are.
Yeah.
They did such a good job with that. If you haven't seen that, go watch. We have it on TikTok or some of our other shorts. Is there a YouTube of it?
There is.
Yeah.
We posted it all over the place. We'll have it linked in the description.
And it was incredible.
So Spain was so welcoming. They always are. But it was a little surreal because the publisher took out like lots of ads for my appearance there. So my face was everywhere. Back me up.
At the bus stops and billboards all around the city of Aviles. And I think I heard that they had them up in Madrid and things too. So
Spanish fans, were you tired of seeing my face everywhere? Because every time we would drive around, I'd be like, there's my face again. It felt like...
It was fun. Well, and because
like
of that,
actual fame.
People who didn't really know who you were knew who you were. And so like, our waitress at a restaurant was like, hey, you're that guy that was on all the, hey, can I have your autograph? And, she was not a sci-fi fantasy reader, but she knew who you were. Mm-hmm. So these are just some little things. A keychain.
Oh, yeah.
That looks like...
It's like a Kaladin.
Kaladin and Syl, maybe.
Mm-hmm. So many interesting things made. We're not even going to get through half of these, are we?
No, we won't. We'll have to look at some more. One of the things that we like to do at Dragonsteel is hopefully the stuff that we do, the things that Brandon writes and the things that the rest of us do in support of that, inspire other people to create things. Because I think humans need to create.
Yep.
And so anything we can do to inspire people to create, I think is better for the world and better for them. So this one's kind of cool. It looks like... I don't know for sure. Like some kind of...
Yeah, it looks a little like a dreidel or something.
Yeah, or some kind of game. It's got all the Mistborn symbols.
We'll have to put that together and see.
Mm-hmm. Interesting stuff.
All right, give us the last few.
The last few.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's kind of hard because they're all cool.
Finish off that box.
Finish off?
Yeah,
there's
whatever.
a lot.
Oh, wow. Okay, we won't finish off the box.
Nope.
Because there are cool things that people have 3D printed and thrown in that that we have put
Here's
in there.
one that's we haven't seen.
Is that a patch?
It's a patch.
Oh, cool.
And it has life before death, strength before weakness, and journey before destination. So, a Knight Radiant could put this on their coat. And let's see. Wow.
Finish us off with one last one here.
One last one.
Yep. Or last couple. Do that silly one. That one's been sitting there. It's more of a
cartoon,
classic cartoon style. So hold that one up. That's a little different.
Very fun.
Yeah. Oh, and that one beneath it's really, really interesting as well. It's very kind of.
Oh, it looks
artsy.
Like there's a packet, so there must be several in here.
A super artsy. Looks like might be a Kelsier. With all red that's bleeding down around him.
Wow, that's very evocative.
Well, I wanted to give people a warning for what we're doing next week.
Uh-oh.
So, Donald, you have to make sure these go in right order, because we have gone from all of this fantastic art to Donald keeps saying, Brandon, do some more pop culture episodes. People enjoy those.
It's true.
And, recent movies. And so a lot of great recent movies have come out, and we haven't talked about any of them. So I thought that we should do one of them next week. So I gave Dan the assignment. So we're going to talk about Happy Gilmore 2.
I knew you were going to say that. He didn't watch that one with me. He watched that by himself.
Yes, I didn't think you would appreciate it as much. So if you don't want to be spoiled for a Happy Gilmore 2, make sure you watch it before next week, because Dan and I are going to talk about it.
Has Dan watched it?
Dan watched it. Dan went and took the assignment, and he watched Happy Gilmore 2.
I'm
and
curious
now we're
to
gonna
see
talk about
his impressions of it.
Yes, instead of, we could talk about Superman, but...
Everyone's talking about
Superman. We could talk about, the latest Mission Impossible or Fantastic Four or F1, all really great films.
But Happy Gilmore 2
came out, so we're going to talk about that because, people come to Intentionally Blank for hard-hitting film journalism.
Yes,
So,
of course they do.
We'll see you next week. Emily, thank you so much for coming. Thank you,
My
everyone,
pleasure.
for this fantastic art. Sorry if we didn't get to yours. Like we said, there is so much here. Maybe we'll find another time to get through more of it. But if not, we'll put it in the folder so that people can appreciate it when they visit. How's that, Ben?